Hi folks, Steve Judd, professional astrologer, 30 years experience, 35,000 readings under my belt, and these are my astrological forecasts for November 2012. I hope you enjoy them, have fun, see you in 5 minutes. And this is the global forecast. Well, Pluto's trucking along in Capricorn, moving forward now. Fine. Neptune stands still, starts moving forward, stops going retrograde around mid-November, second week in November. That suggests a slow but steady increase in the clarity coming into world situations as we get into the second half of the month. The Uranus-Pluto square is ongoing and will be for the next few years. Saturn in early Scorpio, like this. It's growing in aspect to Pluto, suggesting that the ongoing change at the economic level is beginning to take hold. And I know I'm hearing lots of stories from people about how hard their work is, how hard it is to get a job, and this is not going away. But I'm also hearing stories of real heroism, of persistence, of determination, of people who are refusing to take no for an answer, and they're going out and they're making things happen. And these are the people who are doing it for themselves, and that's becoming more and more the case. Jupiter's retrograde in Gemini, not bothering too many people, no new problems there. Venus in Libra, fine. If it's working, don't fix it. That brings me to the two moons. The new moon in Scorpio on the 13th/14th of November at 21/22 degrees of Scorpio. Lovely. I really like this new moon. It makes no aspect to any other planet in the sky of any significance. It brings a new start, a fresh start. So if you happen to be born around the 13th, 14th of November, or perhaps the 15th, 16th of May, then this is a wonderful time to initiate, to begin, to launch. The full moon, the Gemini full moon on November the 28th. Bit of a stinker. It's okay because it's sextile Uranus, but it's also in conjunct Pluto. So on the one hand, there's going to be boundaries broken, but they're not broken, bent. A lot of structures which don't want to be bent are going to be bent because they realise that they either bend or they break. So they will bend, but they'll do so under protest. The two big news astrologically, bits of big news astrologically speaking during November 2012. We're heading into a Mercury retrograde. Mercury goes retrograde at the start of Sagittarius around the 7th of November, heads back into Scorpio, stands still around the 27th of November and starts moving forward again. So the period of the 7th of November through to the 27th of November is going to be a typical Mercury retrograde time where little clear communication is going to happen. New projects that are started then will not work out the way they expect, and it's not a good time for buying a house, signing contracts, getting married, etc., etc. And then Mars is moving into Capricorn. Since Mars left Libra in August, September time, it's been relatively quiet. He's been through Scorpio, he's now in Sagittarius, and he's not making a fuss. He's about to move into Capricorn. He moves into Capricorn on the 17th of November, and from then on, you can expect the ante to be upped. He will square Uranus on the 23rd of November, and he will conjunct Pluto on the 27th, 28th of November. Both of these are the latest in the waves of explosive potential that are being triggered by the Uranus-Pluto square. There's been 2 or 3 so far this year: early February, second week of July, last week of August, the full moon at the end of September. Now we're looking at the Mars-Pluto conjunction at the very end of November. I cannot help but use the word explosive. This could be negative, it could equally be positive. Explosive in terms of new ideas, new inventions, new systems suddenly emerging, new choices being made, especially around structure and order. Alternatively, It could be old structure and order really imposing will through force, which will lead to resentment and further explosions. So I am expecting some type of eruption around the last 2 or 3 days of November, and it could just as easily be geophysical as it could be political or populative. I can't tell you that November 2012 is going to be an easy month, because you're going to find that more and more as you get into the last 2 weeks of November, the edge is going to come back. The edge that was around in July, pre-Olympics, is going to come back, and it's going to stick around until the end of the month, and there's going to be quite an anticipatory edge around the last week. As we get into December, it dissipates and things become a lot calmer again. But as far as November 2012 goes, planet, have a cautious month. There you go, folks. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it was helpful. Hope it was instructive. Hope it was fun. I'm Steve Judd. Find out all about me on my website, stevejudd.com. Everything I do, it's all there. You'll find out details of my book, The Bedroom Astrologer, selling well. Great Christmas present. You'll find out what I'm up to now, which is vlogging, video logging. I'm putting at least 1, if not 2 videos a day up on YouTube. So just find me on YouTube. You'll be amazed at what I'm up to. And thank you to those people who have been so kind as to contribute to these videos. Astrology should be free. I'll always do my best to make generalised astrology as free as possible, but by putting a donate button up, it enables me to pay for these videos and makes me feel a lot more valued and rewarded. So thank you. See you next month. Have a great time. December 2012, here we come. See you then. Bye.